Did you know that 57 volcanoes have been discovered in the Aleutian Islands? You probably don't know what I'm talking about. Well, the Aleutian Islands are an island chain located in Alaska, US. From the book I am reading right now, it says that the island is a subduction zone, meaning that they are formed when the oceanic crust and the continental crust collided with each other. My name is Mr. Sunday, and you're watching Mr. Sunday and Earth. Today, you and I will learn about the Aleutian Islands. Today, I've invited one of the most exemplary volcanologists who studied the Ring of Fire, aka the Pacific Ring. Let's call on our beloved guest, Sir Johan Toots.
Hello, good day to you.
Hello, sir. First, thank you for accepting my invitation to interview you about the Aleutian Islands.
It's a pleasure. I'm excited to talk about it, as it is one of the most interesting geographical lands in the Pacific Rim.
That's good to know. So, Sir Toots, I'd like to ask you, what exactly are the Aleutian Islands?
Well, a simple explanation. The Aleutians are an island chain that contains 14 large volcanic islands, 55 smaller ones, and countless islets, forming a part of the Aleutian arc. There are three types of tectonic plate boundaries: divergent, convergent, and transform. There's a divergent plate boundary, where it breaks and separates, and transform, where they slide in opposite directions. The Aleutian Islands are the convergent plate boundary. This is when two plates collide and one plate goes beneath the other.
I read that these islands have 57 volcanoes. Wow, that's a lot. Sir Toots, what could be the driving force behind why the Aleutian Islands have many volcanoes?
The island is a part of the Pacific Ring and is located in Alaska. It's near the Pacific Oceanic Plate and the North American Continental Plate. Volcanoes in Alaska are formed due to the shifting of tectonic plates, a subduction zone, which is the deep Aleutian Trench, coupled with a landward line of volcanoes, creates a series of offshore islands which are the Aleutians. Here's how it works. As the dense oceanic Pacific Plate advances, it is slowly sliding beneath the less dense North American Plate, so it is overriding plates. The heat from the Earth's core leads the subducted plate to begin melting, and the buoyant liquid magma rises to the surface, making a series of volcanoes.
I heard that Alaska has lots of volcanoes. Most of the volcanoes in the island arc are stratovolcanoes. Am I right?
You're right. Actually, magma is a significant element on how volcanoes are shaped. See, since magma is lighter than the crust, it rises. Eventually, a magma chamber forms and the pressure builds up, causing an eruption. When it explodes, the magma flows down the volcano, which shapes the volcano. In short, its magma has a high viscosity, affecting the shape of the volcano. There's been a recent event in the volcanoes of the Aleutian Islands. Around last year in August, 3 volcanoes erupted along the Aleutian Range, 2 of them being located on the Aleutian Islands and the other being on the Alaska Peninsula. The Pavlov Volcano, Great Sitkin, and Semi-Poknoy Volcano, only at Orange Thread. Eruptions were underway and there were minor ash emissions.
The massive convergent plate boundary creates an active volcanic region.
Yes.
But in major cases, the impact on the environment is obviously more dangerous.
Actually, this isn't too common, considering Alaska typically has 1 eruption per year, and these volcanoes erupted in recent years.
What are the impacts of plate tectonics and eruptions to us humans?
These processes of plate tectonics and eruptions is one of Earth's defining characteristics. When the forces in these phenomena are strong, they can cause big impacts to us. Therefore, we came up with several technologies, ways, and drills to prevent being harmed by these phenomena. For example, the duck, cover, and hold drill. Plus, buildings now have structural foundations under it that can prevent them from swaying too much during an earthquake. We're constantly trying to find ways to prevent too much damage.
The Aleutian Islands.
That's the Aleutian Islands, Mr. Sunday.
Nice. Thank you, Sir Toots. I learned a lot about the Aleutian Islands, and I'm sure the audience have too. It's been a pleasure. There we go. Finally, we have the answers to our questions. Remember, those who seek power somewhere outside rather than within themselves should carefully look at the volcanoes. Thanks for sticking until the Aleutian. Till we meet again.